What is going on, my friends? Vitaly Bean is here, and welcome to another episode of today's In Crypto Show. Smash up the like, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with what is happening in the crypto space. Looking at the markets, we start to rebound right now to a level of 920 billion, still a far cry away from even a $1 trillion market cap. We are seeing that Bitcoin, Ethereum slowly started to regain some speed after a massive bear trap and dropped to $17,500 for the price of Bitcoin. So of course, today we're going to discuss what needs to happen for us to continue moving higher, or we're going to have another leg to the downside, and what are the chances for that. We discuss all of this in this episode, looking at different metrics. And also I want to talk to you about the Ethereum merge to proof of stake and what it means for the price of Ethereum. And that is going to be happening likely in August of this year, or maybe with a little bit delay. So let's start with the price of Bitcoin. We know that we have a brutal week last week, falling from $26,000 all the way to $17,500. Definitely the biggest falling week probably of them all, and about 33%. You can compare that to a drop of here, which was about also 34% drop. But what we are seeing right now historically is that we are below the 200 weeks moving average, the average line of the last 200 weeks. And we already discussed that only 2 times in the history of Bitcoin we were below this line, and in both of these times Bitcoin fell around 29%, and one time in 2018 where actually was supported by this line. So we know that we close it below the 200 weeks, which represent historically a tremendous buying opportunity for Bitcoin. And we dipped about 21% below the 200 weeks. Now 29% will put it at about $16,000 per Bitcoin. Now what needs to happen this week is closing above this 200-week moving average and making it as support. If we are going to do that, then it will be similarly to coronavirus crash, when we dip below it and then the body of the candle on the weekly close above, and then we started to climb from here. Okay, so we do need to close above $22,500 and continue moving higher. That's a bare minimum. Or this line can serve as a resistance now, and we can be at some extended periods of time below the 200 weeks moving average, which is of course the worser case scenario. In this case, we'll have at least a year of pain coming for us if we are unable to reclaim this so important level of a 200 weeks moving average. Okay, now also I want to point out this NUPL, net realistic unrealized profit and loss, this indicator that Glassnode provides. You can see whenever we are in this red territory right here, this is the best buying opportunities of crypto that has ever been. This is the entire history of Bitcoin: 2012, 2015, and 2018. So you can see right here, we are in the red. We are right now in the red territory on the NUPL, which means we are right now at historically the best prices that you can buy Bitcoin over the next years ahead. Looking back 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now, you're going to be like, I wish I bought Bitcoin right now, because Bitcoin is so much higher a couple of years from now. So that's what this chart is telling us, guys. And I've been telling you that this is right now the time. This is the time. The crypto fear and greed index went 2 days in a row at 6. Right now it's sitting at higher. Right now we are seeing at 9. Okay, we're 9, so we're a little bit higher on the list. as we start to climb a little bit. So that's one thing, and we are moving in the right direction, but we need more volume. We need more volume confirmation coming, and so far we don't see it. We don't see enough volume coming in so far for the Bitcoin price to really go above this line and have it as support. But it's still early on the week. Let's see if right now the bulls are going to step in and to take the price higher or not. Okay, so but historically we are in a very juicy spot if you take a look at a couple years from now. And because of this drop, we see the amount of Google searches for Bitcoin that hits new all-time highs. And you know how many times people declare Bitcoin is dead, etc., and then Bitcoin went and showed everybody what it is made of. So do not pay attention to this. Bitcoin is not dead. There is a lot going on. Another thing that is of concern is that ProShare is going to launch the ETF aiming at shorting Bitcoin. So that's give a speculative ETF for US investors to bet against Bitcoin using future contracts. Okay, so that is a little of a concern because this is another instrument for the people to use to take Bitcoin down and profit on it for taking Bitcoin down. But also it's a sword of two edges because the people engaging in such an activity can also see their positions liquidated when Bitcoin is going to pump again, right? Now, we have over 50% of Bitcoin addresses still in profit right now. So according to this metric, the profitability fails to match previous market bottoms. According to this metric, we don't have enough pain yet, and we're close to it, but we are not in the green zone yet, where the majority of people are in a loss, right? 40 let's say 70-80% of the participants are in a loss. We are not there yet. We are right around 50%, something like that. So according to this metric, we still have more room to go down. Anyway, it's very hard to catch the bottom. What will be the bottom for the price of Bitcoin? We'll see. Maybe it was the bottom already, maybe it was not. Okay, maybe we still have some more room to fall. In this case, we'll have a more severe crypto winter coming. And for now, at least, we can expect a little bit of a relief rally, at least if this is the case. But this week is what will show us what's really going on. Now, according to some YouTubers, the CZ, the CEO of Binance, bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is not the case. And he told to Twitter, another wrong article, when Binance Cold Wallet increases, it means more users deposited to Binance. So it's actually another way around. So he doesn't understand the concept of cold wallets for exchanges. And this essentially means that Binance did not buy $2 billion worth of Bitcoin buying the dip, as it was portrayed in different articles out there circulating the web. Yeah, so not yet the reason to be excited about the Bitcoin rally. It may not come that quick, okay? Now, Celsius network that paused withdrawals, you know, guys, that the coin dropped absolutely like a knife following 93% drop here at 15 cents. And surprisingly, it was picked up, it was bought the dip right here, and right now is in a profit of around 700% from the lowest point on Celsius. I don't know where is this optimism coming to Celsius, as maybe they're repaying some of the loans that they have, but the withdrawal is still not working. but you can see everything is possible. This is pumping right now. Sell is pumping like crazy today. So we'll see how this turns out and whether or not Celsius networks will come into life. Now let's talk about Ethereum right now. Will it be in August 2022 that we finally see the merge from proof of work to proof of stake happen with the beacon chain? Or maybe it will be later. The thing is, this second half of 2022, this is going to happen. Now let's discuss what it really means for the price. You know, transitioning from proof of work, meaning cutting all these miners and transitioning into stakers. Stakers are hodlers and miners are sellers, okay? So that's important to understand. The staking yield right now is around 10% a year, and as more people participate, it's going to drop to 4 or 5%, which is still pretty good. It's like a bond with the Ethereum network. But here's the kicker. Here's something you need to understand. Ethereum will become deflationary. So what it means is right now, the block reward for miners is about 13,000 Ethereum per day. After the merge, not only will the miners cease being a source of sell pressure, also the new amount of Ethereum issued will drop to only 1,500 per day. This 90% or so reduction equates to roughly 3 Bitcoin halvings. Hence, this change is something referred to as triple halving. What it means is that the amount of Ethereum in existence will drop with roughly 1 to 2% per year. So it will become deflationary, plus all this burning going on. But will it lead to the price to jump? It might, of course. Successful merge, more belief, plus less supply. That could be a nice appreciation. However, we have some unpredictable market circumstances. If the merge should occur during peak economic uncertainty at the bottom of the crypto bear market, then it's hard to imagine how even good news will really move the price. Plus, in markets, known phenomenon of reverse psychology, buy the rumor, sell the news. So we are not likely to see a huge selling pressure coming from this. Yeah, the successful merge of Ethereum plus the depreciation value is definitely something that should pump the price of Ethereum long term, should it of course be the dominant market player still on the altcoins and the DeFi and all of this decentralized applications, or another competitor to Ethereum will emerge. Something that we will see, of course. And yeah, right now the price of Ethereum is around $1,140, following this 30% recovery from its bottom of $880 for one Ethereum. I hope you scooped some Ethereum on the cheap. I know a lot of people did, and historically, again, it's a good buying zone. Now, Elon Musk's support for Dogecoin grows stronger. Despite the $258 billion lawsuit, he took to Twitter, "I will keep supporting Dogecoin." So for all of those holding on to Dogecoin, that might be some light in the end of the tunnel if Elon Musk is not dropping his support to Dogecoin, and he is probably not deterred at all with this lawsuit coming at his face, right? With his companies on pumping over the Dogecoin. So we will see how this saga is going to develop. Yeah, so we covered that. We covered Bitcoin. We covered Ethereum. And looking at where Ethereum is right now, situated on a weekly, we had 11 weeks in the row where Ethereum was falling. It fell below 200-week moving average as well. And we need to see if Ethereum recovers above $1,230. A solid recovery and having this as support at $1,240 will allow Ethereum to start climbing back to $1,400 and $1,500 range. However, if we see this as a resistance now, then we can expect another drop for Ethereum down. A lot of people are kind of waiting for it and even expecting it for Ethereum to drop even more. This week, how it closes will show us exactly where we are headed for the price of Ethereum in the coming weeks ahead. Now, the launch of Metaforce, you know, the new decentralized matrix system following the famous Forsage success back in 2020, is set to be launched on June 28th on the Polygon blockchain using Matic as fees and USDT. A lot of people are preparing and excited for the launch, as it provides a great opportunity to earn especially during the bear markets. You can pick the coins on the cheap, and the big differentiator for this is really the metaverse, the products and the NFTs and play to earn games, and the coin that has one of the things that definitely stands it out from the previous version of such a decentralized matrix. So this is something on the lookout. You can watch more info on metaforsystem.com. And also, I've been talking about this layer 1 blockchain, Ultron, that has launched on a mainnet 3 weeks ago, and is about to come with their own DEX. With Validator, it's a fork of Phantom, and also launching at the price of 1 cent with its own native applications. And you know, Phantom did over 200x's from the beginning prices, and we are somewhat have a lot of similarities with Phantom in the way that Ultron is operating. So this can be a speculative nice play if everything is going to be working out as planned. We can see Metaverse develop, some big NFT tattoo artists develop, like the NFT marketplace here. It can definitely be something to explode in value from where it is currently sitting at. So I have done more information on this on ultron.getwealthywithcrypto.com. Just watch my training and see exactly what is going on with this blockchain. All right, so with that being said, guys, hopefully you have an absolutely great weekend and you're ready for this week. You're ready for the exploitation of the juicy opportunities that are always in the crypto markets. No matter what, you gotta look for them, you gotta search for them. The kind of opportunities, the volatility that exists here, it's amazing. And the blockchain development that is happening here in the crypto space is amazing. So right now is the time to pay extreme attention to what's going on in the market, because millions are made during bear markets. Remember that, because you prepare for your positions. You're taking a stake, you're taking a position during the bear market to have the explosion during the bull market of the prices, right? So you gotta play this right and not be like the majority of people who are buying high and selling low. You gotta be the opposite. When the prices are low, that's the time that you are buying. When the prices are high, that's when you start taking profit. So smash up the likes, and I'll see you guys in the next